Hey, welcome back guys to Lions Den Investments and Reviews. In today's video, I just specifically want to go over where the crypto market is right now, and I want to talk about Theta and Tfuel specifically, okay? Because there's a lot going on right now with this project, and as you can see, we've got 22 days right now until the Theta mainnet 3.0. But I want to talk about what's going on with the Theta protocol upgrade, which is taking place June 10th through the 11th. Okay. Before we do that, though, check this out, guys. We hit an all-time new high on Tfuel last night of about 62 cents. And as you can see right now, if we're just looking at the charts here, I've been covering the Elliott Wave Impulse on Tfuel and Theta, and as you can see right now, we're pretty much following to a T, that after that ABC correction, starting the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse move up here. So, again, I'm not trying to project exact targets on, prices and stuff like that, because you really can't, at the end of the day, predict where this stuff's going to go. It's the crypto markets. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up or tell them that it's going to hit a certain price at a certain date, because that's just really not what this channel's about. So that's basically where we're at right now on Tfuel. We got a long signal on the daily. Right now we're getting into that overbought territory on the RSI. So I would expect, that we're probably gonna maybe get rejected here at about 58 cents and come back down and find new support, say around like 47 or 48 cents, because that's where you got a lot of different pivot points. As you can see back here, if you just look at where my cursor's at, you got several pivot points right in there. Okay, so that would be like a support level that I'm looking at right now on Tfuel, and I would expect, again, prices might come down a little bit, and then we'll head higher, especially with the news on this Theta protocol upgrade. All right. Before we get into that, though, let's just go over here to Gpool. All right, Gpool is a place where you can stake your Theta as of right now. Now, come mainnet 3.0, all right, which is June 30th, you're going to be able to stake your Tfuel here as well and get yourself a nice hefty return on your Tfuel that's staked. But you're going to need a minimum of 10,000 Tfuel to stake. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You can also, again, stake Theta here as well. You'll need a minimum of 1,000 Theta to stake. So let me take you over here real quick, because I got to give credit where credit's due. There's a YouTube channel out there, Cryptos for All. I want to give him a shout out because he gave us a spreadsheet. If you're looking at maybe staking Tfuel or Theta, he gives you a spreadsheet here that's based on all the metrics that are being measured on supply and demand, Tfuel inflation, the amount staked, your cost, and then he gives you a monthly Tfuel earned, which would be in US dollars terms of what you would get. So I'll leave a link in the description below for this. Actually, I'm not going to share the spreadsheet with you because he would like you to go to his YouTube video for that. So I'll leave a link for his video where I got this spreadsheet, and you can go ahead and download this for yourself from his channel, okay? But I just want to give him a shout out and give him props for this, because it's definitely helped me realize the golden ratio on Tfuel. He also covers that for you and goes into great detail. So I don't want to reinvent the wheel on something that I feel was done very well by Cryptos for All. So I'll give you that. But I wanted to show you this because, guys, this is a great way, especially right now with the tax plans that are being rolled out from Biden. This is a great way to hedge yourself, not only against that, more money being taken out of your paychecks later on because of more money that you earn as an employee. Not only is it good for hedging against that, but it's also going to be good for hedging against the coming inflation that I've been talking about on this channel too. Okay, so like if you were to stake, like right now, for me, here's my amount staked. Okay, And this number down here on T-Fuel is just going to go up over time. But the more this price moves up in T-Fuel, so like let's say we go to $1, right? Over here you can see my monthly passive income and what that would equate to. Currently at the current prices, I'm over here. I'm looking at about $1,200, $1,300 extra per month just for staking my T-Fuel and Theta. So again, what I'm trying to say here is as inflation increases and things cost more out of pocket, and then you've got more taxes being taken out of your paycheck, it never hurts to have that extra money coming in, because number one, you don't have to go out on the markets and pay out of pocket for new T-Fuel. That T-Fuel is rewarded to you for helping secure the network. So there's incentive here for people that have T-Fuel who want to buy T-Fuel, invest in it over the long term. There's definitely a lot of incentive here to get involved with the Theta blockchain and the Theta network and start staking your T-Fuel, okay? So I just wanted to point that out to you. And again, if you guys want this spreadsheet, just click on the link in the description below for the video where he walks you through this and allows you to go ahead and download it and share it for yourself so that you have this spreadsheet in the future, okay? And you can play with it and figure out, kind of where you'd be sitting on average for your monthly passive income. So that's T-Fuel. Right now, let's cover the burning and transaction fee increase. I want to talk about that real quick. I took some notes on this so I wouldn't miss anything. I'm not really going to take you through the article too much here in detail, but basically, currently the fees on the Theta network are near zero, and after the proposed increase, would still be sufficiently low and cost-effective for smart contracts and DAPPS, which are your decentralized applications, with transaction fees of 0.3 T-Fuel for send transactions, 20 T-Fuel to deploy a smart contract is the cost there. So if you want to deploy a smart contract onto the Theta blockchain, it's going to cost you 20 T-Fuel, and then 1 T-Fuel to interact with a smart contract. So for developers who are testing on the blockchain and whatnot, it's going to cost you 1 T-Fuel to interact with that smart contract. Okay. So to interact with the smart contract, it's 0.25 or 0.25, 25% in T-Fuel. Now, the benefits here behind what they're talking about, because basically this upgrade to the protocol is a transaction fee increase, like what we're talking about, and then they're also going to, because of that, be able to burn more T-Fuel. Okay, so what are the benefits behind that? Basically, and I'm just reading off the notes here, guys, so I don't miss anything, but the benefit would be that it decreases the chance of, say, spam attacks to the network. So, for instance, with the old fee of just 1/1,000,000th of a T-Fuel, which is 0.000001 T-Fuel, okay, that's 1/1,000,000th of a T-Fuel. With the old fee of 1/1,000,000th of a T-Fuel, it would cost the attacker 1 T-Fuel or 50 cents at the current price of T-Fuel. Okay, so essentially, if you're not familiar with what a spam attack is, hackers, what they can do is they can program out a script and they can put a loop in there and send out a small transaction of like 1/1,000,000th of a T-Fuel, for instance. And they can loop it over and over and over. So what this does is it overwhelms and floods the network with tons of transactions within seconds. And because blockchains are specifically designed to handle through the hash rate a certain amount of transactions per second, if it exceeds that, basically it bogs down the Theta network. Okay. Now at the current moment, Theta network is roughly doing about 100,000 transactions over a 24-hour period. So I did the math on that. Basically, that comes down to about 69.43 transactions per second. So if you're a spam, if you're a hacker and you did a spam attack and you can exceed that amount of transactions per second, you're looking at basically a scenario where the Theta blockchain is vulnerable to a spam attack. So in order to solve this, they increased the transaction fee, because if you got a loop going as a hacker, all right, and um, this fee is increased, well, it's going to cost them money to go ahead and run that spam attack. And so, for just an example here, with the new transaction fee of 0.3 Tfuel per transaction, the cost to spam the network, okay, with 1 million transactions. So if they did a loop for 1 million transactions and were flooding the network on the Theta network, it would cost the hacker $165,000 at the current price of, say, like 50 cents per Tfuel. So by the time they get done running the attack, they're gonna be they're gonna be broke, unless they've got a ton of money. Um, so it basically, what it does here, guys, is it prohibits cyber attacks when it comes to spam, because spam is similar to like a denial of service, um, and that's a good thing, okay? Because the average user to send Theta would only cost about 16 cents at 50-cent Tfuel, and that's still a lower transaction fee than Ethereum, okay? Now, going back to the transactions I was telling you about, here's another thing that you need to know about the Theta network. Because it does 69.43 transactions per second, right now that's about 4 or 5 times faster than Ethereum, okay? Ethereum basically only does 15 transactions per second. On a max output day, where it's doing really good, you might see about 25.5 transactions per second on the Ethereum blockchain. So, uh, like I've said before in some of my videos that you may have seen, where I was talking about, actually I'll leave a link up here somewhere where you can go back and watch it, but I was talking about the article that came out with Theta, and they were talking about if Theta is basically the next Ethereum, or if it was like Dogecoin, right? Well, here's more evidence just to show you that Theta is actually doing more transactions per second than Ethereum, and it doesn't have to worry about doing an upgrade like the Ethereum 2.0, where they're introducing sharding and all these other solutions to try to speed up the transaction speeds, okay? So it's really exciting news, guys, for Theta and Tfuel, and I would like to know what you guys think here. When it comes to the overall project, where do you see the price going, say, over the next 2 months? I would just like to get kind of an idea of what the market sentiment is from the Theta community. So if you guys think, the price is going to go up from where we're at on Tfuel, and let's say we hit $1. If you think it's going to hit $1, hit the like button. If you're bullish on it, hit the like button. Leave a comment and let me know what your price ranges are for Theta and Tfuel moving over the next couple months. But with that said, really, that's all I had for today's video. I just wanted to cover Theta and Tfuel, take you through that spreadsheet. Here's another thing real quick before I leave and we wrap this video up. They're saying that they forecast that the NFT interactions with Theta smart contracts alone will reach about 600,000 transactions per day, at which point nearly 250 million Tfuel will be burned per year, canceling out the majority of annual Tfuel inflation, okay? So this is a deflationary asset at this time, which is really good because it's going to basically take away from Tfuel, okay, and the supply. So you're going to have a more scarce asset over time, and that should drive the price up as well because, again, like I've said before, the global demand for Theta is just going up. I mean, you got companies like Google, Sony, Samsung, Binance, Gummy, Blockchain.com, and the private equity institutional group, along with CAA being a validator node. All this demand is coming on board to the Theta network, and because of that, when you have a less supply of Tfuel in existence, it's just going to push that price up long term. So, guys, I'm in it for the long haul with Theta and Tfuel. When I first started this channel, I was kind of trading because we were just going into the bull market, but I have put an end to all the trading right now. I'm done speculating. At this current moment, if you're getting into blockchain, my recommendation, okay, and this isn't financial advice, but my recommendation would be to start looking into some of these projects, specifically ones like THETA Tfuel, maybe XRP. I don't know what you guys think about XRP, nor do I really care, because XRP is another good one, in my opinion, long term. But look at Digibyte for instance. That's another good one. What you want to do is focus in on some of these better projects that are going to withstand the test of time when it comes to use case, okay? And stick with those, so that you're not speculating. Because when you speculate and you're trading and trying to, you know, target these price movements and stuff like that, I can tell you right now, in a bull run, you're probably going to lose money. That's not what you want to be doing. And I can basically speak to that through experience. I mean, if you guys been following the channel, just a couple weeks ago, uh, I basically made the wrong call on Theta and Tfuel. I thought it was going up. We got drugged down with Bitcoin and whatnot, and it really, it didn't work out in my favor. And speaking of that, real quick, let's go over here to CoinMarketCap, okay? Because I want to show you right now since I brought up Bitcoin, I want to show you what Theta and Tfuel are doing compared to Bitcoin. Look at this. In the 24-hour time frame, Bitcoin is down 12%. Okay, look at the rest of the market. Pretty much on all red, right? Uh, well, look at Theta. Theta is at 9.23%. We moved up a couple positions from like 2022 up to 18. Um, Again, a lot of red, a lot of red. Got a couple here doing okay. But then we go down here to Tfuel. Look at this, 50.82% in a 7-day period. You see what's going on here, guys? Tfuel and Theta, Tfuel being at the 35 spot now on CoinMarketCap, they're actually decoupling from Bitcoin. Okay, they're two of the only two coins that I know of. And one of the you know basically, out of all the projects out on CoinMarketCap, Theta and Tfuel are two of the only projects I know of, outside maybe a couple others, that will decouple from Bitcoin when Bitcoin starts going down in price. Okay, now it doesn't happen all the time. If Bitcoin takes a sudden crash because of bad news or FUD, a lot of times it'll pull Theta and Tfuel down with it. But right now, as you can see, Theta and Tfuel are decoupling from Bitcoin, which is a great sign. That's what we want. So that's all I have for today's video, guys. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And as usual, these markets are volatile. They go up and down. You don't want to be a sheep. Be a lion. Invest in some of the projects that have really good use case and are long term, so it cuts out the speculation from day trading perspective, and it keeps you safe, more so than most of these other day traders, because the market is made up of a lot of day traders. So you want to get away from that and become an investor. Okay, and with that said, have no fear, my friends. Okay, till next time.